So now we're going to move to our first actual tap along video. And this first one is for parents. I invite you to watch the video and tap along, even if the title doesn't seem to apply to you. And the more you do this, the more your mind will take advantage of it. All right. Hi there. Okay, so we're going to tap on the thing I hear a lot about distance learning is a lot of people are frustrated because they're not used to having everyone home so much. So you might be at home trying to do your own work and trying to help your kids do their work, and maybe your partner is at home doing their work, and it's just not what you're used to. It can be really frustrating. For this one, you could do it again on your own and replace the feeling of frustration that everybody's home with some other phrase or a specific pain or discomfort in your body. So as you tap, you may get more clarity. Start by rating the intensity of the frustration about having everyone at home so much. Use the 0 to 10 scale, with 10 being the most intense. Don't overthink this. Just feel into the intensity number. This is a subjective measurement and is for your benefit, so you can really see where things shift. Also, your target may shift as you do some tapping, so it's helpful to keep track. I usually have everybody write it down. Just write. You'd be surprised how quickly you forget things doing this work. Tap only for your own feelings. Don't try to tap for anybody else. We're going to do one round of tapping, and then we'll check in and re-rate the intensity. So let's say your frustration is at a 7 about having everyone at home so much. You're going to tap like this on the side of your hand and say, even though I feel this frustration, you can repeat that, about having everyone at home so much. And remember, this phrase is super important. I deeply and completely accept myself. You can put that at the beginning or the end. You can say, I deeply and completely accept myself, even though I feel this frustration about having everyone at home so much. You can repeat that. And because we're just starting out, we'll do it 3 times. So one more. Even though I feel this frustration about having everyone at home so much, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, so that's all done on the side of the hand, karate chop point right there. Now we're going to tap around those meridian points that I showed you at the beginning. You're going to tap on top of your head and use a reminder phrase. Now, you could just do the same phrase over and over, this frustration, but I get bored with that, so I usually change them a little. On the eyebrow, everyone's at home. Side of the eye, I feel frustrated. Under the eye, because everyone's at home so much. Under the nose, we're not used to all being home so much. On the chin, I'm having to do my work. Collarbone, and take care of so much school stuff. Under the arm, I feel frustrated. Okay, take a breath in and out. That's a round of tapping. I want you to check in again with your feeling of frustration. You can kind of see, is it still frustration, or has it switched to some other emotion about having everyone at home? Oftentimes, the thing that presents itself first comes down to a level that's low enough that something else is allowed or can show itself. But for right now, we're going to stay on frustration. And is it still because everyone is at home so much? There might be something else that's come up now that you've just said it out loud and tapped. Is the intensity still at a 6 or whatever it was before? Now I can't even remember what I said. If not, has it gone up? Has the intensity gone up, or has it gone down? And you can even check in and see, where are you noticing the frustration in your physical body? Like, a lot of people feel frustration in their solar plexus, their chest, their throat, shoulders, wherever you feel it. Maybe you feel it in 3 different places, and that's okay. I always suggest when you're new at this, just jot it all down. Okay, so now let's continue on with the next tapping target, whatever is most obvious. For example, I still feel frustrated about everyone being home so much, and I realized as we tapped that I'd like more free time. So when we tap, we're getting our negative thoughts and emotions out to the forefront so we can tap and soothe our nervous system. A soothed nervous system allows for more love, more creativity, and a shift in perspective. So for a second around, you might ask the intensity of what's the intensity now? Maybe it's at a 5, but it's shifted a little bit. So you tap and say, even though I'm still frustrated, I realize I just want some free time to myself, and I accept myself completely. Okay, and we can probably just do that once, but the second time around, you can say this remaining or I'm still frustrated, something like that. So now we're going to tap on top of the head. I'm still frustrated about everyone being home. On the eyebrow. And it's because I want some time to myself. Side of the eye. I'm still frustrated. Under the eye. And I'd like some time to myself. Under the nose. Some time to myself. On the chin. Some peaceful time to myself. Collarbone. I'm frustrated and I'd like. Under the arm. Some time to myself. Okay, and take another nice deep breath in and out. That's another round of tapping. Just see what comes up. Notice what came up while you tapped. And re-rate the intensity of your frustration on the 0 to 10 scale. And is the emotion staying the same or shifting to some other emotion? Are you feeling more frustrated? You keep tapping. Are you getting more clarity about what you're really feeling? And this, when you noticed where you felt it in your body, notice if it's still tight or tense, or if you have pain or inflammation. There's oftentimes when we relieve the emotion or soothe the emotion, the pain and inflammation often disappears. Okay, and you can do that again. As I said before, I just want to reiterate this. If you're finding yourself at the same intensity level for the same emotion for more than 2 or 3 rounds, then you're tapping on maybe not the right thing. I'm not going to say the wrong thing, but there's something else that needs to be tapped on. And you can just kind of feel around and see what might need to be tapped on. And as we just tapped that round, what else did you notice? Did your mind take you to another scene, or perhaps to something else that's bugging you that was kind of hiding behind the original frustration, like anger or fear or some other emotion, at maybe even something unrelated? We do tend to do that. We tend to kind of stack our emotional issues up and present whichever one we can in the moment. Okay, I just wanted to put a little side note in here that this is such a great time to do this work because nearly everyone is becoming aware of emotions and things they had been avoiding before, either by choice or because they were too busy and away from home. So if you're feeling some things that you don't like, use the tapping to reduce the intensity and clear those feelings out. For example, there are many parents who feel a bit or a lot overwhelmed at all these new school responsibilities. I hear things like, I don't know how I'm going to get my work done and make sure my kids do all their assignments. And my kids' teachers add new stuff every day, and I sometimes forget to check. Or my son feels really bad when he can't keep up with what's being taught online, and he isn't comfortable asking questions. Please remember, these are unique and challenging times. Just do the best you can, which may vary from day to day. Do your best not to judge yourself or compare yourself to other parents, and keep tapping for emotional freedom. The more you can release these negative emotions, the truer you can be to yourself, the more creative you can be, and the more aware you can be. If you need any help with this, you can contact me. You can email me, Helen@helenmcconnell.com. Send me an email and tell me what's going on, and I'll see if I can help you. Okay, what if I'm not used to feeling my feelings? This is a really common thing for many adults who tell me they're not used to facing and feeling and acknowledging their feelings. They don't even know what they are sometimes. So I say, don't worry, go slow and gentle. You can even tap like this if you're not used to feeling your feelings. If everything I just did is like, oh, no way, I'm not going to do that, or I can't even tell what I'm feeling, go like this. Tap on the side of the hand and say, even though I'm not used to feeling my feelings, and you can repeat that, I deeply and completely accept myself. And I'm going to put in you're going to do it 3 times here. Even though I don't really want to feel my feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I don't even know what my feelings feel like, I deeply and completely accept myself. And I choose to be kind and gentle with myself and with everyone in my household as I learn more about feelings and emotions. Okay, and now we're going to tap around those points using the reminder phrase, top of the head, I'm not used to feeling my feelings. On the eyebrow, I don't like to feel my feelings. Side of the eye, I've been avoiding my feelings for a long, long time. Under the eye, I'm not about to start feeling them now. Under the nose, I like things the way they are. On the chin, I don't need to become aware of my feelings. On the collarbone, I'm not going to feel my feelings. Under the arm, and you can't make me. And this is an unusual case. We're going to keep tapping around. Just go, I'm not used to feeling my feelings. On the eyebrow, but really things aren't going as well as I'd like. Side of the eye, I don't want to feel my feelings. Under the eye, I'm afraid to actually feel them. Under the nose, what if my feelings overwhelm me? On the chin, what if I can't handle it? Collarbone, but what if this weird tapping thing actually works? Under the arm, and what if I actually feel better? Okay, we're going to do one more round. Top of the head, I might be ready to maybe give it a try. On the eyebrow, I can always change my mind. Side of the eye, but I might be ready to possibly give it a try. Under the eye, just for a bit. Under the nose, if I don't like it, I can stop. On the chin, so I might be willing to maybe give it a try. Collarbone, just to see what might happen. Under the arm, I can always change my mind. Okay, and then just take another gentle breath in and out. And notice what you noticed as you tapped. Hopefully this will loosen a few things up.